Let's quickly now examine the next big milestone, in fact, which is on electric vehicles. And EV sales in India has gone up now by 25.6% this year. It's gone up to a figure of 1.3 million in 2024 with this push for EV reaping dividends, Rishabh.
Okay, now very interesting electric vehicles, because we are talking about the green economy. So you talked about the health of the green ecosystem, which is tigers. You've talked about renewable power generation crossing the 50% mark for the first time, and can happen anytime now. Probably by the time we get the next report, we'll be past that mark. But look at EVs. EVs, global hot topic, electric vehicles. And if we consider electric vehicles and to be powered by green energy as the future of green transportation, well, here's the math. India sells about 18 million two-wheelers every year. In addition to that, we sell about 4 million four-wheelers in the domestic car market. So about 22 million vehicles every year are sold in the domestic car market. Okay, our sort of goal is 30-30. That means 30% by 2030, which means within 5 years' time, we want 30% of new vehicles being sold in this country to hit electric vehicle category. We are now growing at 25% per year. In order for us to hit, and this 1.3 odd million is mostly two-wheelers. So in order for us to hit a 30% target, including an incremental growth in domestic sales, you will have to have 6 to 7 million EVs being sold in India. So you're already near 1.5. If you keep growing at 25%, by 2030, 30% of all new vehicles sold in India will be electric.
Yes. What does this mean, Sharat Kohli? What has led to this spurt this year in EV sales?
Well, I think if I answer your question absolutely discreetly, a survey says that 92% of the people who bought EV vehicles, who started using EV vehicles, never want to go back to fossil fuel, don't want to go back to petrol and diesel for that matter, which means that the talk of infrastructure not being there, the talk of the range of the cars or the vehicles, the talk of charging infrastructure is a thing of past now. I think the speed at which it is catching up is much more than expectation. And I personally feel, this I would like to convey to Rishabh as well. I think this is going to have a ripple effect, and you will find that this target is achieved much before 2030. And my statement is based on talking to consumers across the board about their experience of EV. I'm using an EV as well. And I can tell you with conviction, in the next 2 years, you will see that all the problems related to EV, this is notwithstanding the fact that the government has withdrawn most of the subsidies it was giving to consumers, most of them, if not all of them. Despite that, we are going to grow faster. This will spread like wildfire. And you will see we reach that target of 2030 at least 2 to 3 years before the anticipated date.